Hi guys, this is Glowworm gang here. Sorry about the thunder in the background. Anyways, today we're going to do a comparison video of the VTech Soothing Slumbers Sleepy Kitten and the Fisher-Price Soothe and Snuggle Otter. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for 2,000 subscribers. So just to let you know before we start is that I deleted the startup and shutdown of the carrier air handler with the blower only startup and shutdown along the way because it didn't do so well. So I'm going to put the two videos on delay for now, and I'll do it for August instead. Anyways, let's get started. So this is let's start with the VTech Soothing Slumbers Sleepy Kitten. Let's put the otter on the side. So let's turn it on. So over here, there are 3 modes, and there's controls for the lights, head, nose, and tummy breathing motions. So right now it's on off, so let's turn it on. This first mode is the music with cat purring. As you can see, the head is moving, the muzzle is moving, and the tummy is moving, mimicking a cat sleeping as well. Sometimes the music has a little bit of a brief delay before the music begins to play with the cat purring. Wait for it. There we go. So this is the first mode. It's melodies with cat purring. It plays classical music. So for the moon button is where you press it for turn it on and turn it off and change the melodies. The start button is for the timer setting. Is 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 45 minutes. So basically the star button presses to change the melodies, the timer. For younger babies, they go with 15. Older babies for 30 minutes, and probably toddlers 45 minutes. I like the sound of the motor, but the sound of I like the breathing motion with the head and the muzzle movements. But the only concern I have is that the melodies are loud. Not the melodies. The motor is very loud. But I like the melodies. And also, there's also settings for the light and motion settings. This one changes the light to be off and have just the movement on. Or you can have no movement at all. I like the movement and light settings on it, in which the light also changes color. That's the thing that I like about this thing. All right, let's turn it off and let's move it to a different setting. This is the nature sounds. This is the nature sounds. It basically plays the nature sounds. You can also change it. You can also change the sounds by pressing this, turning on and off. We got nature sounds, which is the 4 sounds. Owl sounds. It kind of sounds like a snow owl. Bird sounds with rain. This one's also the same thing. Water sounds, like when you row the boat. Or ocean sounds. And this goes back to the same thing. Now let's change the setting to melodies.
Melodies.
This is music. It basically plays up to 15, 30, and 45 minutes of music and sounds. The head moves, the muzzle moves, and tummy moves in a pattern that mimics breathing to help soothe your little one. This one's also machine washable. You basically have to take out the electronic part, which is easy to get off. And also, just like the Otter, you have to
15 minutes, 30, 45 minutes of soothing sounds.
This is what it looks like without fur. This is machine washable. You know what's neat? You can have this without fur and have the head. But the only concern is that you can't take the head off. Otherwise, it'll get messed up. They still have the breathing motion and head movement on its own too. Now let's shut it off. And I'll just put this back in. So now here's my pros for this thing. It's super soft, it's cuddly and cute, and it has patterns and provides tactile stimulation for babies. There's the thunder again. So as I was saying, that we're having a pretty bad thunderstorm outside today, and sadly the fireworks is going to be canceled tomorrow. So for those who are having it, it's okay. So let's move on to the Otter. Oh, wait a minute. So my cons is that the motor is pretty loud and you have to open up the Velcro and adjust the settings on it. So I give this toy 4.5 out of 5 stars. So yeah. Now let's go to the Otter. This Otter is made by Fisher-Price. They also come in koala, and they also come in the Hello Kitty. But I don't know if Fisher-Price would keep on making the Hello Kitty. So I'm not sure yet. They even have those, but some people say it's a scam versions. But this is the real one. So you press the tummy to turn it on. So I have the womb sounds on. But the difference to that, to the otter and the cat, is that the tummy only moves and it only has a yellow light that slowly fades in and out with the motion. For the cat, its head, nose, and tummy moves in rhythmic pattern that mimics breathing. It still has the breathing motions, but the otter also only has the tummy movement. And for the back, it's also different. But the difference is that it doesn't have an on and off button. All you need to do is press the tummy to turn it on and turn it off. So that's what parents need to be aware that this doesn't have an on and off button, on and off switch. There are also settings right over here that you can change and adjust. So this is where you have the lights on or off. This is where you have the breathing motion on and off. I like to have it on. This is where you change the sound. There's music. And there are 4 soothing sounds to choose from. The first one is womb, which is like the baby inside the mother's tummy. Snoring / breathing. This one's my favorite, white noise. And last, by no means least, heartbeat. They also have music. The only songs I know is Mary Had a Little Lamb, My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean, Beautiful Dreamer, and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, while the rest of it is Fisher-Price original, in which they have the songs on Spotify. So if you like to check out these songs on Spotify, I'll show you it to you on Spotify. In fact, I'm going to show you real quick, but I'm not going to play them. I just want to not play them just because I want to avoid copyright claims. And as you can see, the rain just started. As I was saying, we're having a pretty bad thunderstorm outside today. So, as you can see, this is the music from the Fisher-Price to the Snuggle Otter. There's also the focus, come on. There's also a cartoon graph of the otter. Focus. There we go. So, as you can see, this is all the music that they have. But as I was saying, I just want to avoid playing it to avoid copyright claims. So I know there's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Beautiful Dreamer, My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean, and Mary Had a Little Lamb. So these might be the Fisher-Price original songs. The moon washes over, cloud gazing, ripples on a pond, sunsets, etc. While some of them are not being played on it, they only played it on demo mode. So yeah. Twinkle Twinkle. A lot of them I don't know, but some of them I do know. So let's play them simultaneously.
Time to sleep. Press the moon button to hear some soothing sounds. Melodies with cat purring.
First, we're going to do the music and then soothing sounds. As you can see, the tummy moves. The difference is that the head moves, the muzzle moves, and the tummy moves. So here's my thing. This plays more melodies than the otter. And also the difference is that tummy moves, and this one has its head, nose, and tummy movement for the breathing motions of both. Their tails are also alike. They both have fish patterns. There's also the patterns on the ears as well. This provides tactile stimulation and visualization and auditory stimulation. Now let's do the soothing sounds. Oops.
Melodies.
Here we go.
Nature sounds.
So this is what they sound like in nature sounds mode. Now let's shut them off. This one doesn't have an on and off switch, while this one does. Anyways, for my pros for the otter is that it's super soft. Its movement's rhythmic, it's rhythmic breathing motion, and has a super soft light, and it's machine washable. My con is that you have to open the back to change the sounds. I'll show you quick. My only concern is that so the batteries might be low in the otters, so I may have to change it very soon. But you have to change the sounds through the back. And you have to take it out before washing. Overall, I give this otter the same thing, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Anyways, that is my comparison video of the Fisher-Price Soothing Snuggle Otter and the Soothing Slumbers Sleepy Kitten by VTech. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. And please like my videos, please, because I need more support so I can get over with the carrier air handler startup and shutdown. And also check out the footage of my air handler maintenance video from yesterday. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for 2,000 subscribers. Anyways, Glowworm gang, peace out.